But AI has helped me in some ways. It has helped me in art. Whenever I would put a design description somewhere and it would spit out something completely different or something somewhat similar but with features that didn't really make sense, I would look at it and say, you know what? I'm just going to make that work. And because of that, new story developments always took place, like Kenji's scorpion tail. It took me a bit to see which one would be Kenji when I was populating images, but when I found the Kenji that I knew was Kenji, I couldn't make sense of why AI had warped his cloak into what looked like a scorpion tail, and then I said, I'm just going to make his powers poison based, and that's going to be what we move with because of that scorpion tail design. And that's happened with other things that I've done in terms of like creature designs, and when they would do something weird like my thorn drake would have like a bunch of wood spikes on its back and it was kind of like mossy. That just became part of the story as I saw the thing just warp itself into the play or the show that was going on in my head. And I will say, apart from Lumi Lumi, The Real Catch, a spin-off that I had been working on first before anything, which was completely written on myself, by myself, consistent repetition over a couple years. Eventually, I decided to write Lumi Lumi Sonet's Lullaby, and I finished that book, but I completely splurged that one through AI. And when I was pushing that through AI, kind of like through big paragraphs and saying, edit this, edit that, and then I would realize that it messed up on a lot and I would have to go through a massive haul of editing myself. I might have even edited myself prior and then put it in and then had to edit it again because of fear of people reading it the wrong way. And I would stay on my phone for hours editing it sometimes if I wasn't next to a computer. Essentially, I learned how to write because of AI. Now, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I've watched a lot of read a lot of Reddit forums, comment sections, YouTube videos from like Brandon Sanderson and a bunch of authors who gave advice. And I would take all their advice and I'd put it in my phone notes, everything, like every bit of advice from like hours and hours of opinions and advice. Essentially, I'd warp that into a prompt for AI and be like, edit using this as your basis. And because AI took that and took all the advice that it got from everything I researched for hours, essentially it taught me how to write because I would always read my chapters and see what changed in the edits. And so when I officially started writing Lumi Lumi, it was almost like I had ingrained in my brain by taking my own school lessons how to write because of everything that I prompted it through everything I've learned from authors and other people.